In the season finale, today is the day of the All Valley tournament. All the Cobra Kai members are waiting outside to go in for Johnny, but Bert tells him that Johnny might not show up. He says the previous night he went to the mini mart and saw Johnny outside, drunk off his ass, pissing on his new car. And this is cause for concern for everybody because it's the first they're hearing of it. But Johnny does show up, saying he's never going to back down from a fight. He gets everybody together and says, I've taught you guys a lot of things, but the last thing that I need to teach you is no mercy. They then go to get dressed as the crowd files into the tournament, but there are a few people who aren't there, and those are the LaRussos. Daniel doesn't want to go to see Johnny, and Sam doesn't want to go to see Miguel. But Amanda reminds both of them, we are the primary sponsor of this tournament. Somebody has to go. So reluctantly, all of the LaRussos head to the tournament. And they show up, they get front row seats. Miguel and his grandmother, they're also in the stands. His grandmother is baked out of her mind, good for her. And they start introducing all the teams in the tournament. But the last person they introduce in the tournament is Robbie, who is unaffiliated. And Daniel had no idea that he was even entering this thing. And neither did Johnny. So it's a surprise for everybody there. Now, everybody from Cobra Kai wins their opening round except Bert. In round 2, Eli and Miguel win their rounds, but Aisha is defeated by last year's champion, and she is pissed off. She's really mad at herself, and Sam, seeing this, runs after her, trying to comfort her. But Aisha says, I don't need your pity right now. Because Aisha is still pissed off at her. Sam apologizes, saying that she never should have hung out with those girls, and she never should have hurt her oldest friend. She does tell her that front wedgie was pretty cool, and Yasmin isn't going to mess with her. And Aisha can't believe that Sam saw it because she wasn't there. But Sam says, yeah, it's all over social media. She then compliments Aisha's gi, saying it's pretty cool, and Aisha says, well, I can get you one if you want to join Cobra Kai. We need another girl. But Sam says, no, I'm not going to do that. My dad would literally kill me. The conversation makes both of them feel way better. Now back to the tournament, Miguel is now faced up against the former champion. And Miguel beats him. Eli is faced up against Robbie, and Eli gets the first point, but when he doesn't get the second, he gets pissed off, and as Robbie turns his back, getting ready to square up, Eli kicks him, getting disqualified, letting Robbie advance, but also, in the process, injuring Robbie's shoulder. And Johnny is pissed off at Eli, wondering what the hell Eli was thinking, because it was a dirty move. But Eli's trying this whole bad boy look. And when it happened, Johnny ran over to check on Robbie, but the judges told him to get over to his side because the only people that know that Robbie is Johnny's son are Robbie, Johnny, and Daniel. And after the way Aisha acted when she lost, and now Eli acting when he loses a point, it's really strengthening the stereotype that Cobra Kai had coming into this tournament. Not a good look. But Robbie now needs to get ready for the finals. He's going to be facing Miguel. Problem is, his shoulder is really messed up. So Daniel goes to get a medic, and they tell him that his shoulder is dislocated. They pop him back into place, but he's going to be in pain for a couple weeks. Daniel tells him you don't need to go fight, but Robbie's going to fight. He then has a conversation about letting go, the anger towards Johnny, because in the end of the day, Johnny is his father. And if he lets that anger go, he's going to feel way better about himself. He tries to tell Robbie that Johnny learned from the worst sensei ever, a guy that taught them the wrong way to do things, really trying to humanize Johnny to his son. Now, outside of the locker room, Miguel sees Sam walking back from talking to Aisha and tries to apologize to her the previous night, but he doesn't really apologize. Trying to really plead his case, like, what did you want me to do when I saw you with another guy? But she tells him, I expect you not to fight the guy. I mean, I don't even know who you are anymore. And that really enrages Miguel, who tells her, you just wait to see what I do to Robbie. But she's not going to wait, asking her mom if she can leave, and the LaRussos pack up. But one LaRusso that doesn't leave is Daniel, because he's decided to coach Robbie. So Robbie is no longer unaffiliated, now fighting under Miyagi-Do Karate's banner. It's tied at 1 when Miguel notices that Robbie is favoring his shoulder. Even with the injury, Robbie gets the second point, pulling off that one-arm handstand that Daniel had talked about. But when Robbie goes over to help Miguel up, Miguel yanks on his shoulder, injuring it worse. Johnny pulls him aside and says, we don't have to win dirty, but Miguel tells him if it's winning, it's not dirty. I mean, you taught me that. And at that moment, he's realizing that he really did teach these kids the wrong message. The whole winning at all costs and no mercy has created a bad, toxic culture. Miguel ends up winning the tournament, but as Miguel and the rest of Cobra Kai are celebrating, Johnny feels kind of dirty and feels like he should go apologize to Robbie, so he chases after him. Robbie tells him, it's okay, Dad, and then walks off. But Daniel says, well, you got what you wanted, Johnny. You won. But Johnny didn't get what he wanted. And neither did Miguel. After the tournament, he's looking for Sam all over the place, but Dimitri tells him, she left a while ago. And she actually went home and started walking around the dojo at her house and started training a little bit, trying to get out that pent-up frustration. Daniel was going to give Robbie a ride home, but instead of giving him a ride home, he took him to Mr. Miyagi's old place, telling him that they're going to have to clean it up, but welcoming him to Miyagi-Do Karate. Daniel feels like he can't let Cobra Kai control karate in the valley. All they need is more students. Johnny, though, went back to the dojo, staring at a first-place trophy but really drinking his sorrows away when he hears the door open and he thinks it's Miguel, but it's not. To his utter surprise, it's Kreese, alive and in the flesh. Kreese is talking about how the entire area gave up on Cobra Kai, but Johnny just did what he always knew he could, become a winner. He tells Johnny they thought we were done, but now they'll see that the real story is just beginning. And that is the end of Season 1 of Cobra Kai. Thank you so much for listening to this recap. If you could be so kind, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you liked it, hit thumbs down if you don't, but please be nice in the comment section. I'm not good at karate, so I'm not going to hunt you down and kick your ass, but mean comments make me feel bad. And check out my podcast, Scene Invaders, if you want my actual thoughts on things.